Why should we have to go above and beyond? According to an article one read on LinkedIn, the new generations, including millennials, do not want to go above and beyond at work. I would like to know why we should, except for being asked to complete additional projects. If I'm hired to perform a specific number of core tasks throughout the week and I complete those tasks and other projects by producing quality work within a reasonable amount of time, why should I have to go above and beyond? Do I get paid to go above and beyond? Why isn't it enough for some employers for their employees to just do the job they were hired to do? Most managers want their employees to have a career mindset, and I do as well. It's just not at this company. My career mindset is building a career for myself by doing what I am passionate about. This seems to be a recurring theme among newer generations. I'm a contract worker and I've been at the same company for almost 2 years. My position will never go permanently, but it's also needed, so my contract will probably never end as long as I keep doing a good job. I don't get any PTO or benefits or perks or raises. I got one length of service bonus of $400 after taxes every year that I'm here. Because I'm contracted at a retail company, we are open on all holidays, and if I work a holiday, I get regular hourly pay. If I don't work on the holiday, I got nothing. There's no overtime or any opportunity to earn more money here. Personally, I would never go above and beyond because there's literally no benefit. 20 years ago, my aunt worked as an executive asked to the big boss. She handled leadership pay raises, benefits, and did secretarial work as well. She always worked the equivalent of extra weeks every year. When the company was smaller, 40 years ago, she would get a month pay as a bonus. By the end, they were owned by a big corp. Though she was irreplaceable and did crazy hours. No bonuses. She also thought after she retired they would be calling her a lot about her job. Not a single call. No one is irreplaceable and no one is special. I learned from this to never go above and beyond. No point anymore. I just did my job and left. I retired early and no one noticed. I had a job once that paid well above the average for all roles. Had generous time off, sick and vacation. Had an abundance of staff so we weren't all working at max all day. Had random bonuses through the year and probably the best holiday parties I've ever gone to. She, owner, helped the folks who had major life issues. Cancer, serious illness, death in the family. By continuing pay, I went above and beyond for her. Lots of other folks did, too. I had to leave due to moving and took a job that was none of those things but expected the sun, moon and stars. Not happening. Give good to get good. Period. I remember making my company net new $50 million in revenue and an additional $10 million in profits on a project where others had failed. Literally. 3 teams of PhDs attempted to make this work and all had failed. I made it work. 2% raise. I think they grew up in an environment where going above and beyond was cherished because it had a history of being rewarded. Nowadays you get a PhD, you end up in Walmart or something. They expect a mindset for which there is no reward anymore. That's what they are missing. We shouldn't. Simply put, if someone pays for 1 banana, they aren't entitled to 2. My boss has meetings with us periodically about how we all need to strive for excellence. We all make minimum wage. No one ever gets raises no matter how long they've been there. It's disgusting. I'm looking for something else right now, but I have past felonies that are getting in my way. Ugh. Going above and beyond usually results in better productivity for the company, which would result in some reward for the employee. Now they want that same mindset without having to pay for it. Back in the day, it was much easier for employees to get raises, promotions and benefits for doing more than others. That is why so many of the previous generations could afford their own house on a single paycheck, just by working a few weekends a year. This is where I think a lot of the standard metrics used for evaluations and raises are actually hindering the company's goal of getting more work out of their employees. When the company has a policy that not many people are allowed to be rated above average in annual reviews, and puts sky-high requirements on getting that above-average rating, most people simply aren't going to bother. At least not the second year. If you can work at 85% and get the exact same evaluation, raise, bonus as you would if you worked at 100%, there's absolutely no incentive. People are able to differentiate a realistically achievable incentive from one they have such a slim shot at that it's not worth the bother. So when all of these corporate types are scratching their heads, it's because they don't want to acknowledge that they have created an environment where going above and beyond is not rewarded. Above and beyond my weary ass. If you need another job done, hire someone to do it. When does the company go above and beyond? That would be a good interview question to the company. Can you give me an example of the company going above and beyond? Can you give me an example of the company treating its employees like family? Single quote quote. The people who want you to go above and beyond want to exploit you more than they already are. Period. A million years ago, when a promotion was available, those who went above and beyond would get the job over the rest. They had already shown they could handle the additional duties that the promotion entailed, and they were properly financially compensated for it. Now, going above and beyond just puts a target on your back so the higher UPS know who to give more of the workload to. No more money or promotions though. I'd happily go above and beyond if I felt like I'm being treated well. Because in their day and age, going above and beyond was rewarded so much more. Today companies want you to go above and beyond while keeping you at the same wage or having a pizza party, while the CEO and uppity-ups get large bonuses. Also, their day and age was where a single middle-class income could afford a 3-bed 2-bath home, take vacations, and have a comfortable life, and they can't fathom how bad the messed everything up to where we pay half our income on rent or mortgage. Seriously, I go above and beyond and get laughed at and told I'm not above anyone else when asking for a raise. YTF would I keep busting my ass if there's no chance at advancement? That was the whole lure of capitalist America. You work hard and are equally compensate. I now do the absolute bare minimum and laugh when someone tries to get me to do more work. Tell the managers, I'm not above anyone else, so why do you expect more from me? Fuck late capitalist society. If you want career-minded people, pay career wages and give career increases. Work is a transaction. You get the value from me if you give value back. In most cases, concepts like above and beyond and work ethic are just one-sided attempts from your employer to squeeze more value from you without matching it from their side. Work is by definition exploitative. That is not a bad thing. Companies have to make profit to survive. But let's cut the BS. I get to choose how much to give just as much as my employer does. Everyone at my work goes above and beyond, but the entire company got a 10% cost of living adjustment a few weeks ago. So basically, if rewarding going above and beyond is part of the budget, employees will do it, but 99% of the employers out there won't do that. And everyone knows it. The problem is that employers still want you to have the mindset from 50 years ago when employers were taken care of as a reward for going above and beyond and for loyalty. Employers no longer do this. They don't pay living wages. Pensions are mostly a thing of the past. Raises are few and far between if ever, and the only thing you get for working hard is punishment with more work. Going above and beyond sets the expectation for normal. I was never rewarded for going above and beyond. I was in fact often yelled at. I was the least paid person in my department doing an absent manager's job and mine. Meanwhile, me and few high-performing coworkers would watch people do the bare minimum and get more money than us.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.